teach those big pictures for photosynthesis and respiration. So we're going to start out with photosynthesis here, and we need to understand the overall process is broken up into two parts. Right, the first part I'm going to take water and I'm going to split it to make oxygen, and that's going to be light dependent. The second part, I'm going to take carbon dioxide and I'm going to build glucose, and that's my light independent reactions. Those two reactions are happening in different parts of the chloroplast. So just to reiterate, right, those light dependent reactions happen in these thylakoids that have green in them for a reason, right? That's that chlorophyll that absorbs that sunlight energy. So I have light energy that's going to come in and power these processes, right? Otherwise, the glucose building, the synthesis part of that photosynthesis is happening in the stroma and that fluid surrounding those thylakoids. So I have my photo part that needs light. I have my synthesis part that doesn't need light, but they are dependent on each other. They are connected to each other. So we should understand that as I'm splitting the water and getting oxygen out, and with the help of some light energy, I'm able to power the production of ATP. But then I'm going to use that ATP in my light independent reactions. Right, so I have this little mini cycle in the middle here. ADP is turned into ATP in my light dependent reactions, but ATP is going to break down to power the production of glucose in my light independent reactions. Remember, we separated these out. Everything up above is dependent on sunlight. Everything down below doesn't use that light directly, but that light energy is captured in that ATP molecule, and that ATP molecule is what powers that second process. So I have my photo part of photosynthesis again, needs the light. I have my synthesis part down here. This is where I actually synthesize, make my glucose. But those two things are dependent on each other. You do need that ATP to do the light independent processes, and you wouldn't have ATP without sunlight.